Let's see what's going on with Aquarius. Four of Wands reversed. Wow. Okay. The celebration card of marriage and celebrating in life. Maybe you're not feeling that celebration. I know here in California during Thanksgiving, we're not allowed to celebrate. We're not allowed to yell. We're not allowed to sing.
Or play music loud.
Or play music. We're not allowed to play music?
We're not allowed to play it loud. That was one of the recommendations.
It's just recommended. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, just recommended.
So maybe you're feeling like there's something you really want to celebrate, or you maybe, I'm going to be honest, maybe you are married, Aquarius, and there's like this feeling of questioning the marriage at this time. I gotta be real. I'm a tarot reader. But I also feel like that single Aquarians might just also be at the same time too. Like, is there really a celebration on the end of the corner here? Is there anything to celebrate? Like, am I ever gonna find that ultimate? There's definitely a lot of things that we're gonna have to uncover on this one here. Well, South Node, life debts. I think that, I feel like that you feel like you're kind of caught up in this challenge of like you not getting what you're wanting. I mean, we're getting a Four of Wands and we're getting a South Node, which is the illusion. We don't feel like we want to get there, but this also is your own kind of things when you deal with South Node issues. You're dealing with kind of like your crutches in your life. So I would say that we're gonna have to get more specific on what that shadow is, but I would say that you're dealing more on these internal areas that need to be dealt with, and you're trying to project into the reality them, and they're not working. There's something not working, or some partner's still not coming the way that you want to. And I think that you don't know how to deal with it. I think that you're trying to hold it, but are you going to keep paying that debt? You pulled the death card. This is definitely, a change needs to be made here, big time change, or an end. You might be still hung up on a past relationship that used to be a celebratory thing, and it's not. Or it's completely missing, and you have to still let that whole idea of something missing go. Let's get that shadow card out. It's the parasite. I don't know. I feel like there's somebody that to you, it feels like it's just like a waste of your time, and it's parasitic, and you're afraid to deal with the death of it. Or maybe you're not afraid, but you're still focused on it though. Knight of Pentacles. So, I mean, I think that this is about you you need to start moving forward and have confidence and find what it is you really want. Maybe that's been the issue. I think that maybe either the partner doesn't know, or you just need to move forward into better things and knowing your value and knowing what things that you need to bring to the table or what others can bring to the table more. It's a long journey. That's what the Knight of Pentacles reminds us of. And it's felt like a long journey. And it kind of feels like this might not be a celebratory moment, but there's definitely some debris. There's debt. There's parasites. There's definitely a change that needs to be made from whatever the situation is going on in your life here. That death card is brought to you by the Hierophant reversed. Definitely need to get out of old traditions. I feel like it's like the same old routine, the same old traditions. And I don't feel also at the same time too that there's like, that you're feeling like anything really is solid right now. I think that if you're even in a relationship or not, I feel like this is just the most unfeeling of solid of life. It feels like it's just like this long journey. Is it ever going to change? And maybe you have to deal with your own parasites, South Node issues, deal with your own crutches. And you might project them onto others as parasites within yourself, but that they're bringing on. But I would say that this is definitely you unsure about what you're doing, especially you're not committed to what you want to change in your life. That's what I would look at. Remember, it's a long journey, but you're only looking for the journeys of the celebrations, but yet I feel like you're not willing to go on a committed journey anywhere, or at least make that offering to there. Your overalls that you got here, you pulled the strength card. So I think that you need to have the strength to be the courage and the truth of who you are. Of course, I don't think that you need to be a crazy, authoritarian tyrant like Mary Garcetti, but you got to be somebody who's tamed enough to be honest and give the truth and the truth of what you really want in life. I think that that's the issue, is you're having issues with the parasite within you, as you just keep holding on to the debt that you need to deal with, of you not stepping into your truth, of saying what you want and being clear in what you want, because there's too much of this, something needs to change. And you did pull the fire card, which, I mean, this is awesome. I think that it's passion and it's fire that you want. And if you're not seeing that, you got to say something. You got to do something. You got to make a change about it. You got to move the journey into that position instead of staying in the same place. And I think that you got to unhinge yourself from the traditional road that's holding you from that. Or if you want more fire from somebody or you want more from them, you have to direct it. I think that you're expecting everybody to kind of show up for the way that you want to. And that's not the way that this works. Like, you got to be more clear on what you want and kind of not play dicey as I'm rolling the dice. You got Leo, second house, Pluto. This is definitely looking at your self-worth issues about your happiness and your overall appearance of your physicality, of like being hot, being fucking a Leo energy, and that's your opposite sign, and you got Pluto in the second house. And there's definitely some self-worth issues here, or holding on to something that you're not happy about anymore, and that needs to change, or you're too afraid to integrate something that you really want. You're blocking it.
Yeah, it's picking up on that integration, not allowing yourself maybe to take that next step. Maybe you are in something great, but you're still kind of second guessing it a bit. You're second guessing yourself why you're in this, even though all the signs are saying, yes, continue forward for this. There can be sometimes that it's like we just get stuck in this thought process of, no, it's not what I wanted it to look like. And that's never going to necessarily happen, because the universe is always going to add in its own little flair. It's going to spice it up a bit. So I think that there is that capability of being an extremely productive relationship. I think there is that potential of having some great happiness, but it's a second guessing of yourself. Maybe you're not tapping into your own worthiness. Maybe you think you're having this person on a pedestal, and you can't be doing that either. There's nothing comparing, because they're going to be picking you up. They're there for a reason as well, so there's no reason to be the second guessing. And just so it's the same, you know if it's worthy or not, and maybe you're having the partner that's second guessing it, but whatever it is, there is that beauty, there is that potential of greatness, I think, but you have to tap into it, and you have to actually be willing to take those steps and get over the fear of failure, or be having the fear of actually the divine love, because that can be terrifying as well, having just like that most beautiful love, the most beautiful appreciation. That can be scary as well, because then we have that thought that we might lose it someday. But you're gonna have to get over that fear, you're gonna have to get over it within inside yourself, and just take those necessary steps to find that greatness.
It reminds me, I was checking the crypto, because crypto world's going crazy right now, but it's like you can invest in maybe, let's say, in a stock or a coin, and then it's not moving and everything else is moving in life. And you're the one who chooses to hold on to that coin. Like, you can, in crypto, you could be like, you know what? Bitcoin's moving right now. I have a bunch of Litecoin that's moving too, but I don't feel like, God, everybody's like, this is over here. Like, I think that there's this part in life for Aquarians right now where it's like, it's okay to like transform and move things into different places and let go of the energy of still holding on to this kind of, I don't want to call it a shitty moment, but it's like, it's a long journey, yes, but like the journey doesn't have to always be shitty, especially for passion and the desires, and you have to have the strength to make a move. And a lot of people, I know in crypto world, a lot of people have been asking me if I'm going to do crypto horoscopes, but I'm never going to do them just because, well, I won't say never, but I just, I just don't want to put people's financial lives, and tell them what to do based off astrology. That's just not who I am. But I can tell you, like, a lot of people have been hitting me up like, fuck, I should have listened to you last couple months. You know what I mean? Because, like, it's insane right now. And I just feel like, there's missed opportunities is what I'm feeling, and what I got from you and what I got from this, of like holding away from true desire by not being bold enough to own it, if that makes sense.
Be a bubble.
Be a what? A bubble?
Be a bubble.
But that's so Aquarian again. Like, let me bubble up and do the blah, 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 blah,
Be the bubble. Be the bubble and blow in the wind.
You gotta get in and be like, I want that. Like, it's like, here's the fucking night right here. Fucking, oh shit. It's like, oh, look at this, Aquarius likes it. It's gonna be like, hey, I really do like you. I want more. You don't show up enough. It's like, really, I'm always here. Oh, okay. They make a hot couple. But the bubble, oh, I'm gonna fly away. Come to me.
But it always comes back.
Or it's like you're in a relationship
Earth.
and you're like, I don't really like this, but I'm just going to stay here. Oh, I don't like he has a sword and I'm against swords. I'm against the SRA.
The bubble is a representation of true bliss.
The Sword and Rifle Association, I don't like them, so I don't want to be with them.
The NSA?
I'm calling it the SRA. Well, actually, it'd be the SSA, the Sword and Shield Association.
Oh.
I don't like that. But I got to do something. I got to make a bold strength move and be like, hey, I don't like your sword. I don't want to really do this. I want more passion instead of you always looking at your sword. It's not even that big anyways.
But it's the only sword I got.
Mr. Rogers already had a job that I'm not here to try and take. All right.